This is my math dance. Do you remember the mathematical proof? The mathematical proof is an inferential argument for a mathematical statement showing that the stated assumptions logically guarantee the conclusion. Well, do you remember the segment, the ray, and the line? Do you remember one fixed point? Yeah, one fixed point. But you don't get very far with just one fixed point. So if you have two fixed points, you can connect them, and then you have a segment. Infinity in both directions. Now, if you put all this together, oh, I forgot the Herculean parts, and then if you put it all together, Herculean parts, and then if you put it all together, Now you can do this at home. It's free, it's healthy, and it is safe. As long as you push the furniture back, make a little space for yourself. In the perfect evening of your sleep, what happens is your dreams can take over. A tangent, mathematically, is a plane or a line touching a circle at one specific finite point. Now, in terms of dreams and what happens off a tangent also metaphorically, poetically in dreamland is when things kind of lose the plot and you're starting somewhere but ending up somewhere else. Like when I did this course and there was somebody named Jay and her mother, actually, I really shouldn't write that down, but that means yes in German, or is it Nordic? Anyway, Nordic. N is that number that they're always sticking in math and you just don't know what it is. It's called a variable. Va, 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 voom, 5, 6, 7, 8. The tangent is something that we all have to deal with. Often when you're older, there's like a bit of infinity that you have to fall into. And this woman, her mother was in Florida, and it was like crazy. Now in math, everything happens in the space delineated by the x and the y axis. X is your horizontal delineated by the x and the y axis.
X static. X marks the spot. The spot.
Your y gives you vertical access.
Y-axis goes with the x-axis.
Why is my name not
Bianca.
May be the month in which 4 of my previous lovers were born. 16 is the day in May in which 4 of my lovers were previously born. Remarkably, if you take the number 5 and add it to the number 1, you get 6. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 divided by the Holy Trinity gives the number 4. It's a miracle. Sometimes I mutter while I dance. Some people say dance is poetry. Poetry in motion. Two lines are often enough. Thank you. You don't always get the perfect answer. Sometimes you've got to dance around a little bit. You don't get to be the perfect answer because the perfect answer, it just doesn't exist. You can find the form and follow those steps, but you will come out. You will come out with the perfect answer because the function that you get to be the go with the in and the out and the relationship between those two things. You can find the form and follow those steps, but you will come out. You will come out with the perfect answer because the function that you go with the in and the out and the relationship between those two things, it doesn't matter how many tangents you go on because you, my friend, arc it back, and the shape of the arc, my friend, are the perfect dancer. The perfect dancer. The perfect dancer. Math has functions. What is a function, you may ask? Good question. A function is like a little machine that relates an input to an output. So you have an input, you have an output, and what relates them is the function. So it's like a functional relationship. Yeah. Oops. My mother was born in England, which is a larger piece of information than the fact that I was born in Nova Scotia. I was one of three children. I'm the middle. And it looks like I was born in a boat, but I wasn't. My father was a minister, and he used to go to church. We loved Christmas at our house. I'm shorter than all the people in my family. So at the top of this Christmas tree, we had this star, which is a 5-sided star. But as I grew older, I married a man who was Jewish. Now that's the Star of David. So he and I had, wait for it, 3 sons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you go a squared plus b squared equals c squared, what you get is the area of the triangle, but you also get the name of this, like this shop that I got a wedding present at. It's really nice. People pitched in for that wedding present. Now, the thing is, these 3 children, one of them has transitioned. So we do have the option to stabilize, but also life is full of variables. My oldest son is 18. My youngest son is 13, and my middle beautiful daughter is now 16. The problem is not that she's moved out of the house, but that it really brings the future close to hand. The future is something that we can't quite get a function with over the relationship and infinity partakes into something that is, and I don't always know exactly what it is. In fact, I can't see the future. Can you? And we come out with this answer. Now, if you can't see that I can't help you. You have to go all the way back to the beginning because it relies on this being true. I think I've made my point.
Seven, 8, 7, 6, 7.